All right. Let's hope the audio is clear. um, hey to anybody who's watching. Um, I ended up stopping it because I was like, oh no, I think I messed up YouTube stuff. So I might be checking in on that and seeing what's going on there. Twitch was doing okay, but I restarted everything. So it may not be okay soon. So we're going to find out and see. But anyways, we are here. So today I just wanted to hop on and talk briefly about kind of like the conferences I'm going to this year, because I was like, why not? Because maybe some other people are going to these same conferences and maybe I could see you there. That would be cool. But right now I'm going to do a quick check on to make sure that this is actually being seen by people. So that's a thing. It's under testing on YouTube because I didn't change my stuff because I'm a novice. So I'm a work in progress here.
My stuff because I'm a
There we go. I hear myself. So we're good. All right, great. Seems like everyone is online. So that's cool. One thing that I wanted to talk about, like I said, was conferences. But I wanted to say a few words about them first because some people are big fans of conferences. Some people are just like, no, I hate those things. Why go to one? So I just kind of wanted to say a little bit about why I indeed like going to conferences. So I like going to meet other people in tech, and learn about different things that are going on within technology. If it's a specific language for a conference that I'm going to, then I enjoy being able to kind of learn while I'm there. And then some of them is just, there's just a lot of good information, and there's just so many people that you get to meet and you get to hang out with. So that's always a good time. But yeah, those are the main reasons. So networking and learning about new technologies, and then finding the new things within the technology that I'm actually working with, or maybe I don't know about, and I'm just finding out new things. So that's why I like doing it. So this year, I plan to go to 5 conferences. So I don't know how many I did last year, but I did a few last year. And they were all pretty good. I liked going to check out the new ones and seeing what's going on, and then also just kind of, like I said, learning and such. So the goal this year was to make an attempt to attend more conferences that provide a more diverse experience. So that includes diverse speakers, and then as well as diverse attendees and such like that. So that's kind of the goal of what I wanted to do while I was looking at these different conferences. And I wanted to make sure that I surround myself with people that are excited about what they're doing, but then they're also just like trying to learn, but they're trying to grow, but they're also trying to find people that may look like them and be in this field as well. So that's the thing. Now, I'm probably not going to be on here for long because I'm just going to go through all of the conferences I'm attending, go to their websites, kind of what I'm excited about each one of them. And then if people hop on and want to ask questions, I'm all for that. So if no questions, then after this gets I can't talk. After this gets rebroadcasted on YouTube and Twitch, if anybody has any questions, feel free to leave them down below and I will answer those as well. So let's do this. So the first one I'm going to, and these are kind of in order as like they happen. So that's what I figured would be the best way to go about doing this. So as they're happening, the most recent to the one that's far away. So, oops, I have on the wrong screen. You don't want to see that. Here we go. All right, so the first conference is the Black is Tech conference. So, of course, as you can imagine, Black people in technology, which I'm always rooting for. So I'm very excited about this conference. And so this is, like they said, their second year. I had never been to their first year. So I'm excited to see it. It seems like it's going to be a lot of kind of not high-powered people, but like I think of them as more of like entrepreneurs and like just people that are trying to drive change and stuff like that. So I get excited about those things. So I'm really excited to see who's going to be there. They haven't finished the layout of exactly who's speaking yet, but I'm pretty sure that the lineup is going to be incredible. So I'm excited about it. It's in New York. And if anybody has seen my other video about a conference in New York, you know I'm not a big fan of New York. But I was like, let me check this out because it's affordable. And I went to Afrotech a couple years ago. And that was on the West Coast. So this one's on the East Coast. So I'm like, let me check out the East Coast and see what they're doing over there. So I'm excited. They had a little countdown going. They show you some of their past speakers. And like I said, these people seem to be like very like enriched in just what they're doing. And also they seem to be like, they have it. To me, they have it. Like, I don't know exactly what they're doing, but it seems like they have it together, which is exciting. It's exciting to see Black excellence, at their finest. So it's amazing to see. So Vice President, FUBU, co-founder, CEO, The Wealth Factory. Like I said, some of these people I do not know at all, but this guy's talking about 500 startups. So I'm just looking forward to seeing like who's all there. You got somebody from Amazon, you got somebody from LinkedIn and all this other stuff. So I'm excited about that one. This one is happening in April. So it's coming up pretty soon. And it says here that they haven't announced the venue, but the venue is, if you click to purchase tickets, the venue is on there. So they've kind of secured a location, which is exciting. I always like it when people are just like, yeah, we got a location down. I feel like that's the main thing. The next conference is actually one that is not necessarily technology related, but it is something that I went to. It's called Video Marketing World. It's just better if I just show you. So I went last year to Video Marketing World, and I went because it was literally up the street. So I was like, why not? If I don't have to drive so far away to get to it, then why not? I decided to include it because it is a conference I'm going to. It is a place where you might hear information about it being told on my channel, or you may see some of the effects of it on my channel or whatever. So I just wanted to throw it out there. Video Marketing World is all about, it's more so for business people that are trying to market their business. So it's a little bit differently, but they still utilize a lot of the tools and the resources that I currently use, and some of the things I don't use in order to kind of get my YouTube channel off the ground and running, excuse me, and just being able to kind of facilitate, that's not a word, I can't talk today, facilitate my channel and such. So I think it's really good information. So I'm excited about it. Like I said, I went last year. The tickets are, they were discounted when I was there. So I was just like, why not just go? There is a couple of things at the conference that are kind of like, let's sell you on all these things. And it can kind of be a little bit annoying. But to me, I feel like they limited a lot of that. And so because of that, I was like, all right, it's okay. I'll try it out again next year. And that sort of thing. So I may not be going to the next one, but I'm already signed up for this one. So I figured, why not? Anyways, so that's Video Marketing World. The next one is Women Who Code Connect. So for those who don't know, I am one of the directors for Women Who Code DFW, and I am their director of digital media. So a lot of the things on the YouTube channel for Women Who Code DFW, that's me pretty much. And then I try to take photos at the event as well. Just anything to make sure that Women Who Code DFW is out there on the internets. So that's really cool. But they're having their Women Who Code Connect. It's in San Francisco. I believe they have another one that's on the East Coast. That one already passed, but this one is coming up in May. Now, I'm still on the fence about this one, so I included it because it's a really big part of kind of what I do on a daily basis. So I decided to go ahead and include it in there. But I may or may not be in attendance, but still something that's really exciting that happens each year. And of course, Women Who Code holds a very special place in my heart. So I decided to go ahead and include it. So yeah, they're all about empowering women in the tech space and kind of getting the word out there for more diversity within companies. So I'm always excited about diversity. So I'm excited about this conference. Even though I may or may not be attending, I still wanted to include it just because, like I keep saying, it's important. So if you are a woman in tech and you're kind of looking for a conference to attend, this is a good one to attend. If you can get your employer to pay for your way to go, definitely do that. Otherwise, they do have tickets on scholarships as well. So if you're not able to attend because of financial reasons, which is totally understandable, you can, I think, go to this website. And I think if you click tickets, you may be able to find more information there about getting a free ticket or a discounted ticket. And then also, I think they provide help for traveling and lodging expenses. So just wanted to include that there. So Women Who Code. The next one I am super excited about, CodeLand. Boom. All right, CodeLand. I'm super excited about this. So a little bit of backstory here. When I first started learning how to code, I was like trying to figure out like how to maneuver this tech world, and there seemed to be a ton of different meetups happening, and I was like, man, and meetups are intimidating, right? And so I was like, well, maybe I'll just see what's on the internet. I don't know what's going on. So one day, I don't know how, I came across the hashtag Code Newbie on Twitter, and it's still hashtag to this day. So if you're on Twitter, you want to check out hashtag Code Newbie. And it was a very big part of just the beginning of me getting into the tech world. I mean, it was amazing because literally what you have is a lot of people from all over the world coming together and talking about code and that sort of thing. So I'm excited because it was one of like the first things that I did as far as like getting into the tech industry and trying to maneuver that space. So I'm super excited about it. I think it's going to be great. But yeah, CodeLand again is in New York. Y'all know me in New York, but I'm excited about the conference. So I'm excited to meet some people. I'm excited to maybe some people that are on the internet that I've come in contact with before. I'm excited about doing that, seeing those people. So I'm thrilled about this whole thing, and I am terribly excited. So this year they've partnered up with Dev, and they are going to be putting on this conference. I love this conference. It's affordable. If you can only attend the tickets, I mean, if you could only, that doesn't make any sense. If you could only attend the talks, the tickets are only $99. And they also have scholarships available. So if you are wanting to attend, can't attend, check out that scholarships page. Yes, and hopefully you'll get in and you'll be able to go. But it's very exciting, and I'm definitely excited. Hello, Terry Hollinsworth. How you doing? yeah, so I'm excited about CodeLand and just to go and experience it and have that time. They tend to be, from what I saw last year, very diverse speakers, and talking about very diverse topics. And so I was like excited about it. Anyways, it's happening, and this is a good conference. It's got, what do you call it? It's got breakfast, lunch, and dinner the first day, and then breakfast and lunch the next day. So I don't know about you, but food is very important when you're going to these conferences, because especially if it's in a place that's really expensive, like New York's expensive, San Francisco's expensive, like West Coast, East Coast, they're expensive. So if you're already paying for travel, and the tickets are typically like crazy. So if you can get like a discounted ticket, and then also they throw in like food with that, that's really amazing. From what I've seen, Saran Yitbarek, I hope I said her name right. She's been like the forefront and like the person that's been in charge of doing this conference up until now. So she's been in charge of like the whole Code Newbie movement. So anything that you see on that whole Code Newbie hashtag, like she's always been behind it, and she started that like by herself. So it's really exciting. I'm pretty sure she had some other people help her, but she was at the forefront of it all. But it was really exciting. I met her at another conference a couple years ago, and I got to tell her like how inspirational and exciting that I was to meet her. So it was very cool. So that was a nice experience for me. So I'm excited because one of the things she talked about in her talk at that conference was basically how to make the conference inclusive. And she was talking about a few other things. In regards to just like food choices, like make sure you have options for people. Like myself personally, I'm vegetarian, and sometimes I eat vegan, so it would be nice to have those options available. And some people, I've been to conferences where it's not very specified. They don't tell you in advance, and you kind of have to kind of ask people when you're there and figure that out, which can be a little tricky to maneuver. So if that stuff is already happening, boom, they got it. Childcare, they have it. Like they know people have children, and there's probably going to be a influx of women attending this conference. So of course they've got childcare. So it's amazing that those kinds of things are already kind of included when you're already there. So I'm excited about that. Can't wait for it. The next conference, and hopefully, yeah, y'all can see these websites, so you can go there if you want to check out more about that. Laracon. Laracon. So for those who don't know, I did a video on Laracon last year, and I was like, I don't know, it's kind of sketchy. Like, I had not the greatest. I had kind of like a culture shock for myself, with being one of the few people of color at that conference, and so it's kind of like whoa. So not too long after I made that video, Matt Stauffer, which is he was a very big pioneer in the Laravel community, and he also wrote Laravel Up and Running for a couple books. So he's really kind of involved in that culture, and he's very close to the creator of Laravel, which is Tyler Otwell. And so he reached out to me and wanted to see if there could be a possible partnership with Women Who Code DFW and his company Titan to in the attempt to bring more diverse talent to the conference. So and he's also partnering with other people as well. I don't know everyone who's involved, but I know on our end, it's Women Who Code that is doing that. So I'm very excited. And so this year, there'll be 5 people from Women Who Code DFW going to the conference, including myself. So I'm very excited. It's going to be interesting. So I'll say that much. But I'm honestly excited to see the speakers. I'm excited to see how the other people that I'm bringing, how they respond to the actual conference and what they think about it. So I'm definitely going to be making steps to get feedback from them, and if they're comfortable sharing it with you all. So I'm very excited about that. And then I just want to see other people's thought process about this. So that's going to be cool. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be in Atlanta. This one, oddly enough, is the week after CodeLand. So it's going to be a busy week for me. So it's going to be a whole weekend of trying to like get home, rest, just so I could leave again. So it'll be fun though. I'm excited. It's at the aquarium, and I like aquariums, so that's cool. So it should be very awesome. So if you're interested in that, tickets are on sale, so you might want to snag those up while they're still in that whole phase of being affordable. So you might want to check that out. So yeah, the last conference I'm very excited about. I could not be more excited for Blacks in Technology. All right, so before this broadcast started, I looked up all of these websites, and I had been to all of the websites except for this one because BitCon, Blacks in Technology, typically they do their conferences later in the year. So I was like, I got time. It's fine. So traditionally in the past, it's been like October. And I went a couple of years ago, 2 years ago. I did not go last year just because I was going to a bunch of other stuff. And I was like, listen, I can't. So I'm excited to go to BitCon this year. So it'll be great times. Again, this is, yeah, Terry too. Terry can't wait either. Yeah, you have to do it. Go to it. You must do it. Go to that one. So yeah, it's one of those things where like I'm very much like thrilled about this one. I did not know that it was going to be in Chicago this year. So typically the last few years or so, it's been in Minnesota. And so they had that whole Twin Cities vibe going on. But they moved it, and I didn't realize it till I looked up the website like not too long ago. And I was like, what? And I was freaking out because I've never been to Chicago. So I was like, what? Chicago? B, also like a new place to visit that I haven't gone. So I'm always excited when I get to visit a different city that I haven't been to. So that's exciting. And then another thing is Chicago equals winter. Okay, we don't have winter in Texas. Like we get maybe 20 degrees, but we haven't really gotten there and stayed there. So Texas weather's a little bit bipolar. When they were up, when they were down, it's raining today and sunshine, and the next day it's not raining, but it's freezing cold, and maybe there's flurries. Nobody knows, but in the afternoon it could be sunny again. So it's very bipolar. So I'm very excited because this is actual winter. Like, what? This is crazy. So I can't wait. I'm excited, and I have no idea what exactly is going to take place, but I'm super thrilled that it's happening. So their whole thing is about stomping the divide. Again, it's all about this diversity in technology space, and kind of what can we do to make sure that there's more people that are in the tech space that look like people that aren't necessarily represented. So I'm all about that. Terry says he's in Dallas, or I'm guessing it's a he. It could be a she. I'm sorry. So Terry is in Dallas and the weather gets pretty crazy. Yes, that is a real thing. So I apologize. Gender specific. Anyways, so yes, I'm very excited about that. It should be a good time. So yeah, that's it. So in conclusion, so I went through all of the conferences I was going to. I'm excited. Hopefully, if people are watching this and they're interested in checking out a conference, give these a try. Like, there's some really good ones happening, and I think it's great. I'm excited because I've picked out some that were like really good with diversity and also very cost effective. So your girl is trying to save some coins this year. Okay, I'm not balling out of control. So I must make sure I'm paying attention to the bottom line and the dollar amount. It's important. So yes, I'm very excited about these conferences. Can't wait to go. The plan is to document my journey through these conferences. And so whether that be me actually vlogging while I'm there, or whether it be a post that I write, like a blog post, whether it be both, whether it just be me on Twitter, just kind of just going at the keys, talking about what I'm doing there, whether it be me on Instagram, also doing Instagram things, because that's a thing. So that's gonna be what's happening. So I'm excited. I can't wait. It should be lots of good times and stuff. So with that, that's all I had. And so I was just wanting to go over that very quickly. I decided to do it in live form because I wanted to check out this setup, and then I also wanted to hurry up and make the video, because if I procrastinate any longer, it will not be happening. So I was like, let's just do it live. We're doing it live. So I'm excited. Luke says, are you going to speak at the con? Which conference? None of them? All of them? Is that the question? The answer is no. So I'm not planning on speaking at any of these conferences. My goal this year was to speak at a conference, but I kind of got to the point where I'm just like, what am I going to talk about? So I kind of got into that whirlwind of like, what do I want to say? What do I want to talk about? And so I think what I'm going to do instead is just be a attendee at these conferences and really start thinking more about what I want to say at these conferences, and try to submit a CFP at one of these things. So I'm excited though, because there's, just like I said, the opportunity to learn from others is priceless. So I can't wait to see what happens. You know, it could be good or it could be terribly bad. I don't know. It's not going to be bad. They're all going to be great. So I'm excited. All right. So that's all I had. If anybody has any questions, if it's after the broadcast, like I said, leave them down below. I don't mind answering them. So that's cool. But yeah, thank y'all for hopping on for this quick little broadcast of conference information. I had a great time. You know, it's cool. I'm really going to try to get better with doing this live thing, just because I think it's exciting too. I was excited all day. I was like, I can't wait for this. So it's cool. Yes. So if you have any questions, like I said, leave them below. I've got it's on this side. You're welcome, Luke. I've got my Instagram and Twitter up here. So if you're interested following me on those spaces, feel free to do so. A lot of that content is just going to be more about the tech stuff. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, hop on those channels. I'll be there, and I will see you all in another video. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate those who kind of came out and said, hey, I appreciate it. So yes, see you all next time, and good night, or good morning, or afternoon, or whenever you're deciding to watch this. See you next time.